of them right here. I actually completely own this one. I just used it on the plane the other day. I love it. This is the Beats Flex. It's a wireless Bluetooth earphone, and it's sale price. This is the most affordable Beats you can get at $49.99, and this is why I love it, because you can just put it around your neck and just, it's right there. Because with the truly wireless ones, you know, well, where are you gonna put them? You know, I have to put it back in a case or something. This, if I take it out because I'm on a plane and the flight attendant's coming by, well, I just take it out. I'm not losing it. It's right there. And you get the quality of Beats. We are down to the final color now when it comes to our Beats, and Bill Duggan is joining us. You get everything you need. This is exactly the color that I own, as a matter of fact. I like it because I can find it in my handbag, which has a zillion things in it, but I can always find my Beats. And you get all the little ear tips, so it's going to fit perfectly as well. Beats is what everybody wants. But there are the truly wireless ones, I just can't get used to them.
And they're expensive. Well, so if you lose one and you don't have one, it does start to add up. Actually, you can get 3 pairs of our Beats Flex headphones today, and it will equate one of what the pods are. And, and I have the pods because I do like that feature, but I can't take it everywhere. I do worry about losing it because, as you said, has that magnetic clasp, which is great. But this magnetic clasp also has Apple technology built in. So what does that mean? You break that clasp, it will connect, it will find it. You actually make them clasp back together, it will stop the video and that podcast. You see the iconic B. Everyone knows that B is really popular. I'm actually showing you the black set, but I'm gonna tell you, this has been such a popular holiday item, Alice. We're down to that final blue color, and the blue color is a great pop. I couldn't even find it in the retail stores because I needed to go out and look, and I like to compare every once in a while. Couldn't find the blue out there. And no joke, we were trying to find this black sample backstage amongst all the cords and cables. It blended in. The blue is a standout.
That's why I love it. I absolutely, I love it. And I love it because when I go walking, it just hangs around your neck. It just feels more secure. So if I run into a neighbor or, you know, talking to somebody, I can pull them out. I can put one in. That's the other great part. Is if I just want to, I saw somebody almost walked in front of me on the street the other day because they had their headphones on and they couldn't hear a thing. It's so crazy, right? You need to just put one in and take one out when you're walking around or crossing the street or riding a bike so you can know what's going on around you. This is perfect because it'll stay there. The other one will hang down. And because it's around your neck, you have that security. You're not going to lose it. And this is the affordability that we have not been able to bring you with Beats. Beats can go all the way up to hundreds and hundreds of dollars. But the quality you get with this is why I bought it, because I heard it, because I am lucky enough to work here. So I heard it and I went, I can't believe this is under $50.
And that's just it. Beats is known for their premium sound, and that's why it is a luxury to get. However, when it is $50, that's why Beats Flex has always been so popular and so giftable. You love the technology, you love that audio difference, but let's talk about it. It is the gift-giving season. We are in the home stretch. Is it just a backup gift? Is it an emergency gift? Is it gonna work for them? It's a one-size-fits-all. I mean, whether they have a Fire tablet or an iPad, whether they have an Apple phone or an Android phone, I mean, it's really just that giftable. And you know what I'd even do? I did this last week. There was a Today Special. I got a few of them because, you know, I was like, oh, I can give it to this person, that person, this person. You can give this to young and old. Doesn't matter what they listen to or like. They all know that Beats is synonymous with quality, and you're covering yourself. And if you don't gift it, guess what? You can use it in January for the fitness season. You can use it as a gift in the spring. But what Beats is really known for is how sound evolved. It was developed by Dr. Dre, a producer who'd be in the studio as close to the artist as I am to Alice. And then when we download that track that they spent hours on, and whether it was a music or a video, and then we would listen to it on something like this, that was free, or, you know, a muddled mess of aluminum and plastic, it didn't give them the same studio experience that they would get in the room. So they developed Beats, and Beats runs the line of $50. The most affordable is the Flex, up to $300. And if you haven't tried Beats, this is the perfect way to try it, because chips for free still, right? Yeah, perfect. I had to check because we're getting so close to the deadline.
We're still doing this on 5 Flex payments, which has ended on most of our other things. And we're still guaranteeing this will be there in time for Under the Tree. Think about like graduations. A lot of kids are graduating at the end of the year in December. This is a perfect gift everybody you give it to is not only going to love the quality, love the sound, love the convenience, love that security of having it around your neck with that magnetic attraction to each other so that it really stays put. Everybody is going to love that you gave them Beats, because they're gonna think you spent a whole lot more on it than what you're spending. Again, $10 on your credit card today. We will ship this right out. We guarantee it will be there in time for Christmas. And with that free shipping and handling, have you tried to mail something lately? Okay, I don't even care about the lines. Once you get up there, you're shocked. You're shocked at how much shipping is. This is a perfect gift, but this is a gift that doesn't go bad. To your point,
not at all.
I would absolutely buy a couple of these because you're looking at some of the best deals of the year that we are doing right here, right now, and when they're gone, they're done.
And actually, it's interesting you said graduation. I stock up for June and May graduations because it took us a year to get Beats Flex back. We had it last November, and it's been a full year since we got it back this November, and this is our last planned show. Whether it's the kid in their room rocking out to music, listening to the podcast, taking the telephone call, you have to realize audio is not just for the music lover anymore.
Right.
Audio is in everything we do.
It's for Zoom, it's for the Microsoft
exactly,
Teams,
Teams meetings,
everything.
the video games, the videos, the podcasts,
And you know, even
social
on
media.
some airlines now, they don't have the plug-in anymore.
No.
You have to Bluetooth to be able to watch some of the entertainment now on a lot of the airlines. So this is that perfect solution.
And look at that, it's audio sharing. What does that mean? You could get 2 pairs that will be less expensive than the pods that are out there, and and your spouse or you and your partner can be listening to the same music at the same time.
Really?
Remember how you used to have a splitter or you used to have to start the track at the same time? Nope. That's because you have to remember, Beats was bought a few years ago by a tech company called Apple. Maybe you've heard of them. So now you're walking away with the quality of Beats, the technology of Apple, which means easy pairing, great battery life. And this is how it works. So I'm listening to my music. It's my coffee break. The coworker comes back in the room. The roommate wants to take a nap. Fine. I know where my pods are because I just unbreak this connection. And by unbreaking this, that audio is going to be paired, and all of a sudden, quiet, which I think any parent would appreciate.
That is probably hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and the audio stinks, frankly. You know what? And when you hear the audio through that, because Beats is all about giving you that studio experience.
Right, and that's what we want to have.
Dr. Dre was all about, the studio experience.
And this will translate that in a small footprint, an affordable footprint. And so what I actually find myself, I pop it in my ear, I find myself turning down the volume because that audio's there. Can you hear how clear that is? Here's another cool thing. So I'm listening to my podcast. Coworker comes by, the flight attendant, like you mentioned. I put that connection back together. It stops the music. It stopped the video, so all of a sudden I'm like, okay, I'll have a diet soda, or oh yeah, I'll see you at lunch. That is the convenience of how this has been developed. But what really is convenient about this, it is a gift good for anyone, young or old. One of my favorites was a woman who works here. We're all looking for gifts. She got it for her 14-year-old and 18-year-old nieces. Those are tough ages to shop for. They're still growing, their tastes change.
They all want Beats. They all want Beats.
That's just it. It's a great gift for, whatever device they use, whatever artist or thing they're into. Maybe they're not even into music, but they talk on the phone all the time. Talking on the phone, you have a built-in microphone. Look at this durable design.
I do not want to hear what they're talking about.
No, actually, and you know who's going to appreciate it?
Over here, that conversation, neither do they want me to.
But you're going to appreciate hearing them better too, because you'll hear them, but also they on the other end have the better microphone. They'll hear you better. So it's a real game changer for a lot of different users. Perfect example, I'm over here, I'm watching my video. Again, it's the coffee break situation, or did anyone have that visitor over the Thanksgiving holiday where it's like, I wish they had headphones. Why do I have to listen?
Every time I sit by somebody on the plane and they don't have headphones, it's just like,
doctor's office.
How is this even allowed?
So I come over here, I turn this on, and all of a sudden you're gonna notice it's gonna go into pairing mode. This is that Apple difference. I don't even have to go to settings. It pops right on up. Notice it hasn't connected yet because I haven't broken this connection. As soon as I break that connection, that audio is right there. I want to pause it. I can put the earbuds back together, which is so much technology. I can also even control my volume. So see, it'll start playing again because I broke that connection because I'm ready to listen to. I put them together. It paused the video. There's so much technology in here. It is not a $50 set of earphones.
God. And you're
going to
love
quality.
The turquoise color. This is exactly the color I have. I love that I can find them. I love that they're just kind of personality.
Right.
But let me tell you guys, almost 5,800 now ordered at under $50. This is one of the biggest names, not just in this country. This is one of the biggest names in the world in the world in terms of your headphones, your sound. This is one of my favorites, though, to present because it just makes so much more sense. I'm actually gonna bring it right over here so you can, and I can take it right out of the box because you need to understand what's so great about this is it just goes like right there, okay? And then see, just magnetizes. So I don't have to, if I'm out walking and I have to stop and see somebody or do something, I can take them out and not worry about it. It just connects right here, so I have the security. Some of those others, what are you gonna do? You take one out or you take both of them out, where do you put them, right? This is simple technology that is easy to use, but boy, oh boy, you cannot believe the sound, Bill. You cannot believe the sound until you hear it. For this price point, it's just incredible how much sound technology has come leaps and bounds, and the price keeps getting better and better and better. I never thought I'd see the day when I could buy Beats for under 50 bucks.
That's why these have been so popular, and that's what happens when you give them on Christmas morning, just like you just did. I can't wait to open it up. I want to put them on. I want to feel that quality, but more importantly, when it ships for free, that's when you get to hear that difference. This is one way I use my Flex all the time. I got up really early this morning so I can get to the network. I wanted to listen to my shows, and the thing is, I didn't want that volume to wake anybody up. Or do you ever crank up the volume because you're walking into the kitchen or you're doing the vacuuming? You grab your Beats Flex, you turn them on, they'll go into pairing mode. It's as simple as that. Remember, anything with Bluetooth. That could be a computer, that could be a tablet, that could be a TV. It's asking me to connect, and boom, all of a sudden that audio, it's right here. I can now freely walk around the house. I can be watching it in bed while someone's trying to go to sleep. There are other set of headphones. There's other sets of Beats out there that are too cost prohibitive to have one next to me on the bedside table and in my gym bag. But when it's this affordable and this quality, the gift is a daily experience. Alice, we've all been there where it's something you know, I only use it ski season, I only use it at Christmas time or on summer vacation or when I travel. These will be used and appreciated every day by the executive, by the student, by anyone who gets their hands on a set of Beats headphones. And I'll be honest with you too, Alice, I have other Beats, but they're too big to take with me to the gym, or they're too clunky in some form or fashion. That will not happen with the Beats Flex. Whether it's a gift for yourself, and that's where I encourage a lot of parents out there, treat yourself, because how many times the kids have the good audio, the kids have the good headphones. This might be for you in terms of January, getting back in shape. Remember, you can share the audio experience wirelessly, so maybe it's you and your workout partner. You could be listening to the same, podcast and same audio, getting fit, getting in shape, yet you're not breaking the bank, and you look darn good doing it because you're rocking a set of Beats.
These are awesome, and don't forget, we do something that other stores don't do, which is called flex payment. We let you split this up on your credit card, so $10 on your credit card. We will ship this anywhere you want. It will be there under the tree, we guarantee it. And we have this beautiful turquoise color. You are giving truly one of the biggest names in the world, of sound, around the world. How exciting to be able to bring this to you.
Right.
And since I own these myself, I think I know you're gonna love it.
Right.
The sound, you just can't believe it's 50 bucks
It's a
for this
game
kind of
changer.
sound.
And the one thing we can't guarantee is that these will be back. This is our last show.
Okay,
Yeah.
and again, we're down to one color because obviously people want to give the biggest brands, right?
Right, enjoy
Okay,
it.
fabulous.
Have a good morning.
Thank you so much,
My
Bill.
pleasure.
Appreciate that. And this is something you might want to add HSN Protection Plus to, just because it is such a great brand and such a great product. We include that plan to cover drops, spills, screen damage if you're doing it for some of your other electronics. So we are going to do something else on one of your most expensive electronics. When it comes to your laptops, we've got a perfect way to